Imagine booking an Airbnb only to find out that it's been double booked. And the only other guest is a strange man that you've never met before. But you've got a job interview the next morning and every hotel in town is full. So when he says, you can stay too if you want, she says, fuck it, one night won't hurt. Oh, but it really can. So I just watched Barbarian and it's finally on Netflix. It did come out in 2022, but now that it's streaming, everyone's going to be talking about it again, and for good reason. So the film follows this woman right here, Tess. She arrives at her Airbnb in a rundown part of Detroit, only to find a random man staying there. He seems polite, maybe a little awkward, but kind. But something seems off. He lets her take the bedroom, he sleeps on the sofa. She remembers locking her door before she goes to bed that night. But the door flings open mysteriously and she sees him on the sofa, talking to himself in his sleep. I don't know, it seems like he was possessed. She then goes back to sleep, locks the door, goes to her job interview. When she goes to the job interview, the lady asks her, what area are you staying in? And she tells the lady says, are you sure you want to be staying in that area? Be careful. She doesn't think much of it. She goes back to the Airbnb later. And as she's going back to the Airbnb later, this man is charging at her. She's quickly trying to put the key in the door. Now something is really starting to seem off. This is when things take a turn for the worst. She discovers a basement. She goes into the basement. Now, if it was you and I, we discover a basement, we're probably going to leave it alone because we've watched enough horror movies, right? She discovers a secret door in the basement that goes further and further and further down. It spooks her out and she runs out of there. Her awkward housemate comes home and she's banging at the door for him to let her out. She then tells him, I can't stay in this Airbnb anymore. I'm heading out of here. I've found a secret room. It's looking like a dungeon. I'm getting the fuck out. And he says, wait. Before you go, please let me go and check what it is. Now, if it was you and I again, we would have been like, you know what? You want to go and check? You go do that. I'm out of here. She doesn't do that. She says, okay, cool. So he goes down. She's calling for him. She cannot hear him. That's when things take a turn for the worse. I'm going to leave it there. It's on Netflix now. Go and watch it. Let me know what you think.